What's she doing? Are you here to make a video with me? Are you here to be in the video? Are you wanting to give the commentary today? There's a lot of out of touch stuff that people will do for just the smallest amount of attention online. You expect this from like mid-sized streamers a lot, or people from like Kick that are just desperate for any kind of attention so they can boost their numbers to the double digits. But today we're going to be talking about a pretty big streamer who decided, I am feeling particularly out of touch today. This streamer goes by the name Valkyrae, or Ray online, and they mostly do just chatting, and they collab with a lot of other famous streamers. As said, they are a very, very popular individual to the point that they are even in movies. For like example, the Minecraft movie. I know, probably doesn't sound like the most insane thing in the world, but my point being, she's very culturally relevant, so she has a pretty huge base.
I didn't stream yesterday. My brother passed away yesterday.
Jesus Christ, I'm sorry for your loss.
And I had like my meetings, and my mom called me and she was like, yeah, Mark died. And I was like, oh shit. And so he had a really bad alcohol problem. And
wow. Okay, did we need to know that? Like, I get when your content is just talking about things, especially to a ton of strangers off rip. Sometimes you'll just yap, kind of like how I'm doing now. I feel like there has to be kind of a line to how much you share, because I don't feel like this guy's issues necessarily is our business.
And he had he passed away from alcohol. So sad. Yeah, so that was yesterday. I just felt really bad because I had like a lot of resentment towards him. We did not have a relationship. I was like kind of angry yesterday because he just like didn't treat my mom with respect.
Again, why is this like any of our business? Like, whether or not he was a stellar person really shouldn't be. He's dead. His body isn't even cold.
Did not like my mom. And then my mom was like crying on the phone yesterday to me, and then she was like, you should forgive him. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess I have to because he's dead. Like, well, I don't know, this freaking sucks. Like, I don't know, I was like angry, and she was like, no, she's like, it's okay, just forgive him. And I'm like, fine, I forgive him, but what the fuck? Like, I shouldn't.
Pause a little early, but she was about to make the point that like she shouldn't have to forgive somebody just because they died, and it's a true statement. You really don't have to. If you have had a terrible relationship with somebody, them living or dying really doesn't matter all that much. All that matters is how you feel at the end of the day. But I think it's pretty important that you should not feel like you have to go this deep into detail when it comes to something like this. Because you got to think, it's not really just disrespecting him. You can not care about him all you want, but you got to think about the people that loved him, like your mom. They might not have had the best relationship, but she was clearly torn up and you're clearly not. And you're kind of just making content out of it.
I have to forgive him just because he died. I was like, okay, no, that's fine. And so I was just having a weird day yesterday, and I was like, you know, we never had a relationship. I feel like he never allowed us to have a relationship. After my dad passed away, he never tried talking to my sister and I again. So it's like, why? Like, okay, yeah, great, you passed away, fine. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for his kids because his kids are actually nice to
him. And he has kids. Like, you cannot be this big and be this like tone deaf. It's like, it feels genuinely impossible. With the amount of media training that she's had, she has to be aware how dumb this is. She is such a large influence. The fact that like finding her, like, you should not do this, but finding her information is not going to be that hard of a task. So when you put something like this on the internet, like say, for example, say that these kids go to school with other kids that happen to know Valkyrae, which is very likely because, you know, it's fair to assume that a lot of her audience is children. This is not a jab at all. It's just something you cannot help. And children are disgustingly mean. So what's to stop them from utilizing this information to bully and shit on those other kids? Like, it is now public information that those kids' father was alcoholic, And because Valkyrie didn't have much of a relationship with him, because kids are so easily influenced, they might use that as a point of ridicule, like a reason why their father is bad. And even if we don't even want to tackle the potential bullying aspects that those kids might have to go through, like it must just suck just knowing that your father is getting dragged to this degree online. It's possible they didn't have a fantastic relationship with him, but even if you didn't, it's still not going to feel great because that's a part of your history as much as it is his. Like, I feel like if she were to talk about, like, if she didn't stream the previous day or if she was feeling conflicted about something, she could have tackled this in such a better way. Like, for example, yeah, I'm sorry for not streaming yesterday, guys. I was dealing with something. I actually a member of my family passed away, and it's complicated. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, that's kind of where my headspace is right now. Like something like that is just genuinely like it's super understandable, and it doesn't like drag anybody else down, and it doesn't unload any dirty laundry. It's just a minor status update that lets everybody know that there's a reason why you might not be performing as you typically are, but based on how she's acting, it really doesn't seem like she's at all affected. But yeah, I just thought this was like an extremely out of touch thing. Let me know what you guys think. It's just wow. And thanks for listening.